Well, hello everybody. Here we are. So let me know if you can hear me. Pop a little comment into the comments box. That would be fabulous. Let me hide that. We know that's what it is now. Hey, there we go. We've got people watching and we've got people commenting. Right. Well, we can't much. Woo! Okay, here we are. Hello from Birmingham, Lowestoft, Suffolk. Oh, awesome. Thrilled to be here, Dave. We're going to have a great night. So we have a number of people watching already. Hey, nice of you to join us. Okay, so welcome to this evening's Eisteddfod. We have got an amazing group of people to perform for you tonight, but I'm not going to say too much about it because we have a compere who is going to tell you all about those. What I will say is in Glastonbury, about this time, my crew would have been back at the ranch sorting all the tables out, putting tablecloths on, lighting on candles, getting all of the free wine on the top of the bar for everyone to come back from their various ceremonies on the tour and all that kind of thing, queue up go for a beautiful buffet down the bottom end of the town hall, and then the lights will dim and a gentleman will walk on the stage. And we have got that continuity with us tonight because our usual compere who is there for us at the summer and winter gatherings is joining us to compare tonight. So I am now going to hand over, let's party, hand over to your compare for the night, Mr. Sean Hayes. I will hand you to the stream and I will see you all with some music later. All right.
Well, good evening and welcome to the OBOD Eisteddfod for the summer solstice 2021. And boy, it sure feels good to be able to say that once more after all our tribulations of the last 18 months. But enough of that. As Dave said, it's party time. We've got some great acts to showcase OBOD's amazing bardic talent. So without further ado, let's get things started with the multi-talented creativity of Mr. Barry Patterson.
Welcome home, welcome home, the gatekeeper says, to Druid Town, to the Bender Ring, where the mad, the awesome and the beautiful, the feral children of Albion's rocky shore share their blood, music and ancient lore, their stories and wisdom, their skills and their strengths, their tears and their cups of tea. And here we stand, a druid tribe, in voice wave ringing, heart to heart and hand in hand, face like caught by the season's ray, eye story lifelines of the warp and weft of Owen's mandala. The ash bottle archive testifies to the dance of life and the hug circle, countless small acts of kindness and love, rhythm of song, pregnancy of silence, ritual power as we face the mystery together, the mystery of magic and of mirth. The green and pleasant root mother feeds and waters the family from her table. Ancestral hills, ancestral woods, ancestral presence in everything. The ancestral dream field and the ancestral word which we dare to utter so melodiously beneath the ancestral sky. The druids of the ancient world, who gathered beneath the leaves to whisper triads there, who sang to bone and star and stone and sun. May they bless, protect and guide us in the visioning of their art, to hold and be held, a sacred guardianship, the love of all existences. Good evening, everybody. Thank you to Emma and Ronald and Penny and everybody and Dave and everybody and Sean and Marion and the Sylvan Grove for a wonderful day. Wow, fantastic. This is a very old song. I wrote it in 1990. Some of you might have heard it, most of you probably haven't. It's about the wind. Open your doors and windows, little man. Let the wind blow through your house if you dare. Open your doors and windows, little man. Let the wind blow through your house, and let the wind blow through your the wind that smells of the ocean, the wind that smells, the wind that sings of the ocean, the wind that smells of the fields, the wind that knows the distant mountains, messenger from far away. Open your doors and windows, little man. Let the wind blow through your house if you dare. Open your doors and windows, little man. Let the wind blow through your house, and let the wind blow through your house. The wind that carries the wind that carries the burning of the cities in their plane. The wind that cries in its special lingo, a messenger of the great outside. Open your doors and windows, little man. Let the wind blow through your house if you dare. Open your doors and windows, little man. Let the wind blow through your house, and the wind blow through your house. The wind that drives the fertile rain, the wind that whips the sea to swell, the wind that whips the fire to flame, and speaks of a vaster world as well. Open your doors and windows, little man. Let the wind blow through your house if you dare. Open your doors and windows, little man. Let the wind blow through your house, and let the wind blow through your house. The wind that carries the pollen of a forest far away. The wind that never ceases, day or night. The wind that curdles cloud, strokes your bones, fills the sail. The wind that drives your cozy cobwebs away. Open your doors and windows, little man. Let the wind blow through your house if you dare. Open your doors and windows, little man. Thank you. Please wake up. Please wake up to the rapture of the deep that was hidden in your beauty as if you were asleep. That was locked within your throat like a name you couldn't tell. That was coiled in your heart. That rang like a bell when you laughed or you smiled or saw something filled with awe. Because that's what I love in you. Because that's what I saw when the magic leapt between us stepped through that door. Open spaces hold no danger, it's the emptiness inside, and our sorrow and our need, where we struggle with our pride, and the set of daft ideas that we have about ourselves, my dear, that is really gonna hurt us. So please take my hand, we'll step out into the land of beyond together. Thank you. This next one, I need my glasses. Now I can see it better. Or I can pretend to see it better. Next one's an Iona poem. And I don't usually give much by way of explanation of what I write, but I'll explain a little thing in this poem. In this poem I draw an analogy between Columbus' voyage from Ireland to Iona. Many of you will know the story of that. But I draw the analogy with the geology of Iona. The geology of Iona more closely resembles that of the Outer Hebrides than of the island of Mull, even the southern peninsula of the island of Mull. And so I imagine that the little island of Iona is also kind of like a boat that crossed the Minch from the outer reaches and moved in toward the land. So that's what's going on. That's what's going on when you hear some funny words. Hold on a mo. The island boat has crossed the waters. Where are our kin? What deep is that? Who is that boy at the oar? Where are the great old ones who dreamed of this? Where can she be found? Whose voice called out? What journey was undertaken? We had launched ourselves onto the Shearwaters Road, of winds' lives, the Kittiwake's way, the towering fortress of the ever-shouting birds we mariners had left behind us. Our hopes and frays knotted in chords and stays, chords of songs and masts of sails, as delicate as the gull's white wing feathers. singing as we pulled on oars, while the sun of glory scooted out over our heads, and the old dark loathings of the storm were left far behind us. Left to rage, felt sense but not seen, we could not look back nor return to Laurentia. So the boat of the brothers and sisters of the child king fulfilled the prophecy of banded pre-Cambrianity. Sweet granite songlines of inspiration can now call to darker birds, where secret waters rise to the surface, and we stand upon the curving shore, almost disbelieving that this tiny island boat could have crossed the millions of years of storm waves. A reunion of ancient lands, another bird on the wing, a scented strand, a woman waiting, a timeless tomb, an awakening hero, starlight upon the wave of the deep. There are our kin. Thank you. And so I come to my last song. It's one that I've often performed here. I wish that I was standing, I'm like Dave, I wish I was standing on that stage in Glastonbury. This is the first time I ever did a serious performance online. Although I have to say it's been very well managed by Dave, who's shown a lot of skill and patience. And also, the software seems to be working all right. So, woohoo! And I'm really looking forward to the rest of this evening with a lot of dear friends and fantastic musicians up ahead of us. But this is my last song, Spirits of the Motorway. Oh, you spirits of the motorway, I see you line the roadside standing there. You watch us as we all rush by on our flights of fancy from the here and now. We rage, we roar, we fly so swiftly by the weightless gazes of our ancestors all unseen, deep in the dreaming of the land. Oh, you spirits of the motorway, you come from Henge Age, singing on the hill. You hid among the oaks of wind-whispered law, and toiled in sweaty summer fields. You hunted, fought, and founded dynasties, and now you watch us from your timeless home, deep in the dreaming of the land. Oh, you spirits of the motorway, you watched us throw wild towers to the wind. Rise up and shout their cares into the sky. The gentle minds of ordinary country folk sent all their lives to toil in the looms and the mills of hell, while searching through the rubbish for their roots, deep in the dreaming of the land. Oh, you spirits of the motorway, you saw us come with iron machines to tear the guts out of the hill and show the sun 100 million years means only money to our idiot lords, while you weep for us who seem so stupid and yet so proud, deep in the dreaming of the land. Oh, you spirits of the motorway, it must be love and pity holds you here, watching us in our sad high-speed parade, and calling to us gently, heed the sun. The moon and stars are counting out your time, leaves of seasons, a life on earth, deep in the dreaming of the land. Oh, you spirits of the motorway, you are a memory of sunshine still, on the flickering wings of the roadside hawk, the gulls and crows and lapwings in the field, the silent pool where no one goes, and I can, for one, can thank you for your gifts, deep in the dreaming of the land. Oh, you spirits of the motorway, I sing to you as I make my way from story to story along the ancient track, still rotted by your wooden barrow wheels. And I see you have not left us here to stand alone. Your blessing bubbles from the deep unseen, deep in the dreaming of the land. Oh, you spirits of the motorway, I honour and acknowledge your presence here. For my part, I can sing the songs of life, though walls of doubt are thrown up all around. So keep us tired travellers safe from harm, and bless us with your wisdom and your strength, deep in the dreaming of the land. Thank you everybody for listening to me this evening. I wish you all a very happy summer solstice. I wish you all a very happy summer, or if you're in Australia at 4 a.m. in the morning, I wish you all a very happy winter solstice, and thank you for getting up so early for us. Good night.
Thank you, Barry. I've been watching him and having the pleasure to introduce him at our various Eisteddfods over the years. He never disappoints. He has a timeless quality. He could be 200 years ago performing something very similar. And I have to say, he performs without a safety net. He never has any words or prompts in front of him. He just goes for it. He's an amazing man. So thank you, Barry. Okay, moving along. Our second act tonight is somebody I met 21 years ago at my first OBOD ritual, which was at I think it's the Vale of the White Horse. It was the White Horse near Swindon anyway, with the triangular legs that some people say is a dragon, and I like to think that's true. So I met this guy in the Dragon's Eye, and we did a World Peace Day ritual, and he played his guitar, his 12-string, amazingly well. And I think we've been kind of colleagues and friends ever since. So I'd like to introduce you, if you've not heard him before, to the amazing talent, the amazing blues renditions of Poplar Jake, I should say, accompanied by the Duchess. Thank you.
I've been a Poplar, I've been a Panama. I hitched a train and I rode a fancy car. I walked a mile and I walked a million more. And I can tell you what the juice is for. I seen him standing with his golden crown. I'll give you magic when the sun goes down. I seen him lying in a buried ground, and you can tell who's the king of the lane. I seen a man with a Bible and a gun. I worked my ways and I put him on a run. I learned my licks in a field and called him more. And I can tell you what the blues is for. I seen him standing with his golden crown. I seen him lying in a buried ground. I'll give you magic when the sun goes down, and you can tell some more rolling bones. We'll run the road from the Eisel to the gate and celebrate the love that we have made. I see him standing with his golden crown. I see him lying in a burying ground. I'll give you magic when the sun goes down, and you can tell who's the king of the May. And you can tell who's the king of the May. Good evening. I'm assuming it's evening because that's when you're going to broadcast this. It's actually 3 o'clock in the afternoon over here. We tried doing the live thing, we really did. We gave it a good old go, didn't we? But I'm sorry to say we couldn't handle the tech. Or if you prefer, the tech couldn't handle us, you know what I mean? I wish that were the case. No, we couldn't handle the tech. We were a little bit shit. So here we are, doing it in the comfort of our own front room on a Saturday afternoon. And we hope this reaches you and finds you in fine fettle. We long for the day, as I'm sure you do, when we can do this in person. We can all get together as a tribe again and celebrate the season just like we always used to. In the meantime, we're going to mosey right along. Summer wears an oaken crown, and he has worn the holly too. The Ashen King has hewn the alder down. Hear me sing it now for you. Tell me, mister, have you seen my soul? She passed this way day before. She's my sister, mother, maid and queen, and she's my washer at the fore. I made the long man on a Tuesday morn in a doorway on a fast, a band of need and thorn. I couldn't break it with my will. Tell me, mister, have you seen my soul? She passed this way a day before. She's my sister, mother, maid and queen. She's my washer at the fore. Grind me down, drink up my blood like wine. Don't leave me on the threshing floor. I've learned the secrets of the wheat and of the vine. I just can't feel the wind no more. Oh, Bridget, why can't I have milk and honey? sinking down. Gentle shade who walks the ancient veil came and drew my soul away. My flyweight frame is just an empty shell. Fear me living here today. Tell me, mister, have you seen my soul? She passed this way a day before. She's my sister, mother, maid, and queen. And she's my washer at the ford. You let me write if I want to. You make me right if I don't. You break my back if I let you love me. You rape my mind if I won't. You say there's no repercussion. You swear your motives are pure. You make me groan in disease or wonder. You make me long for the cure. And every time I think about You made me sit by your fire. You swore I would not get burned. Lady, you leave a real hard lesson. You know that I'll never learn. You know that I'll never learn. You know that I never learn. You know that I'll never learn. Thanks very much. This is going to be the last one from us. We've enjoyed playing for you. We can't wait to do it again in person, you know, like we all want to. We're going to finish with this one, which is usually a sing-along, but I feel a little bit daft going, sing along at home, kids. It just doesn't work for me, you know. Some people can carry it off. I don't feel that I can, but I'm going to trust that you're singing along at home, okay? I'm just going to leave that in your hands, and I choose to believe it because it bolsters my confidence, which is a little bit fragile, to be honest. But no, in all seriousness, it's been lovely playing for you, and I hope we can all meet again in the apparent world very soon. Darkness is behind us, the green one's coming soon, and all the mother's children will be dancing near the moon. I believe I got his cheek, come on down. Dark lover, maiden mother, sing my soul back home. Sing my soul back home. Well, a man be joined with woman, earth be joined with sky. Fate has dealt my father's hand, laid him down to die. I Dark lover, maiden mother, sing my soul way back home. My mother's name was Arian Ride. The stars are silver gown. Father was the Lord of the forest, woody and clad crown. Don't you miss me, mother? I'll recover, sing my soul back home. Sing my soul back home. Sing my well, brother, better hang your head. Sister, wail and cry. The plants in time has been and gone, and John Barleycorn must die. I believe I gotta shake him on down. Dark lover, maiden mother, sing my soul way back home. Now master sees small labor, John Barleycorn is dead. His blood is spilled upon the earth. You shall have your bread. I believe I gotta shake 'em all down. Dark lover, maiden mother, sing my soul way back home. All right now. My mother's name was Arian Ride. The stars are silver gown. My father was the Lord of the forest, woody and clad crown. Don't you miss me, mother? I will recover, sing my soul way back home. Sing my soul way back home. Thank you very much for joining us. Enjoy the rest of the show. Good night.
Wow. Thanks, Mr. Poplar Jake and the Duchess. And he's a man who really does sing his soul. Private message for Mr. Darth the Bard. Can you read the message I sent you? I think you should. You know, it's such a pleasure tonight introducing acts that I've known for such a long time. This is particularly true of our next act. She is a unique poetic talent, a formidable performer, who combines sharp observation with humour and poignancy in equal measure. She is also a champion of performance poetry. She has it in her veins. She, in the south of England, southwest of England particularly, at poetry slams and major music festivals when they're open, she can be found in the poetry tent, introducing and promoting local talent. But tonight, it's my pleasure to introduce her to who she really is, to introduce you to the talents of Liv Talk.
Hi Sean. Hello everybody. Hi. Do you like my backdrop? I've gone all out for you tonight, and I've got a wig and everything. I'm Liv. I usually do the summer and winter gatherings up on the stage, and it is a real honour to be here doing some poems for many of you all over the world. And I just hope wherever you are tonight, today, this afternoon, the early hours of the morning, that you are good, you are doing well. The high summer is in your heart, or the solstice, winter solstice is in your heart, wherever you are. I've had this amazing, incredible journey over the last 18 months, as we all have, of varying degrees. And I've learned a lot of things, and I've lost a lot of things. I've lost my dignity. Some people would suggest I never had it, but I'd like to say, Dave, that shame you're thinking of. I've also lost my short-term memory and most of my hair. This isn't real, sadly. I've lost my fear of climate change. I've lost my fear of death. I very nearly lost my colon and my dad, and I came quite close to losing my life. I also lost 3 stone in 3 months. I've also gained quite a lot of things as well. I gained 3 stone in 3 months, a really lovely autoimmune disease, which I've got for life, and a greater understanding of those people who dwell in the caves of life. And I made this little project called High Flu, which was a social history project about the coronavirus lockdowns in the UK and beyond, which just became so big, it enabled me to become a full-time spoken word artist, a full-time filmmaker and artist. So it's been a whole mixture of things. But I'm going to do you a few poems tonight, which sort of span a few of the things that I've been through over the last 18 months. But I'm going to start with a poem that I wrote 2 years ago that went a bit viral and was seen by thousands and thousands of people around the world. And I think very much links into what many of us at OBOD really care about. And also that big fear. And a couple of years ago, I was living in this big fear about the future and climate change and what that would mean for my children. And I wrote a poem called The Human Emergency, which is coming out as a book with some other poems in next month. And this one I dedicate to you guys. It's getting late, almost 8:30 on a Tuesday, and my nose is in my daughter's hair again. A forest of sweet jasmine creepers, my tears, salty rain dripping down her bright green leaves. Why are you crying, Mummy? She says, flinging her spaghetti arms around my neck, squeezing. I can't breathe. I just read something sad on the news, I say, prise her sticky fingers from my face, shake her off, look away at the blue-grey trust in her eyes, now reflected in that tiny screen in my hand where I can still see David Attenborough's furrowed brow. Oil fields, coal mines, gas lines, burping clouds of unrelenting stupidity into the earth's storm-sodden hanky, leaving tar-stained blood in the creases between blue sky and infinite space in this place where oceans press plastic kisses to the shore. I try to smile, try to say, nothing for you to worry about, my love. But the lie is so big it fattens my tongue, so I bury my face in her warm skin and breathe her life back in. Back into my body, into my bones, into my mother and her mother before. Teachers, tailors, scullery maids, back until she's just a link in the chain. Not the end of the line, not the last of our kind, not her. And then back even further to the beginning of everything, when we crawled out of the oceans and onto the shore to sit hand in hand under the moon and the mother of us all. You see, I know soon she'll discover the world we have left her. They'll teach her in school the shrink-wrapped oceans, slush puppy icebergs, species extinction, sun-boiling bats. She'll see that big graph and the prognosis, and that will be that. Run home through the May blossom sun on her face to ask me the truth about our flatlining race. But I'm not a scientist. I'm just a mum. And I'm more scared of that moment than any other to come, because the truth in the hands of despair is as good as a gun. And how can I give her the world just to take it away? You see, I was 5 years old once, clutching my Christingle orange with the jelly tots on cocktail sticks, and I peeled open the bathroom door to see my dad at the sink. And picking at the wood chip on the wall, I said, "Dad, Dad, is there a God, Dad?" He looks at me, fog on his glasses disguising his face, the weight of my question, the smell of citrus hanging in the steam between me and his answer. 1 second. He briefly considers. But he is a man of truth and of science. He rests his cup of tea on a brief history of time and watches Discovery till 9:30 every night, and he is always, always, always right. 2 seconds. Nothing. 3 seconds. He lifts his hand to his head, scratches. This is the moment. Lifts his hand to his head, scratches. Lifts his toothbrush to his lips, scratches his head. "No," he says gently. And with that tiny word, God is dead. I take my no into my life, into the hall. I carry it still to this day. It's with me right now, but it's never served me that well. Or him for that matter. 30 years all alone in the house which we left and never came back to. My mum, my brother, and even the cat didn't come back. He just sits every night on his own with his no and his science. And you know, if I were to ring him right now and say, "Dad, Dad, is the human race over? Is there still any hope?" He would raise his pipe to his toothless gums and say, "Nope," and continue to smoke. And you know, that might be the truth. But it's not a good answer, because there may not be a God, but I know there is something, powerful magic that weaves all our lives and pokes us and loves us and wants us to evolve and survive. So when she asked me that question about the future of life on this earth, Dad, I've weighed up your truth, and I don't query the facts, but I question their worth. Isn't it better to say, it's incredibly scary, it's as bad as they say, but you are alive and you are a miracle, and that has to mean something. And you know, it's true. We might be standing at the moment when everything ends, but your generation has the power to save the whole world. And I'm going to help you, because I've got your back and I am a miracle too. And guess what? There's something out there more courageous and potent than science. And I believe it will help us, because I've touched it. And I've felt it, and I've seen it in you. Thank you. I wish I had some kind of reactionary. I can imagine you all out there in the real world. So I'm going to track right back forward again to just a couple of months ago. This is a really recent poem. Since my children have been back at school since the 8th of March, it was a date burned upon my head. And when I take them back to school in the morning, they go in at different times, and we have to sort of wait for 15 minutes. And in that 15 minutes after my daughter's gone in and I wait with my son, he always plays tag with all the other little 5-year-old boys outside the school. And after what they all went through, I find this very moving. And so I've written a little poem about that, and it's called You're It. Heart pounder, coat swinger, shoes scuffer, giggle box. You are hiding behind the school hut, laughing so hard, the netball hoop you're leaning on is shaking the fence. There is a game afoot. A knee twitches, a body twists, the air lingers as your arms fly. Andrew runs at you through a complicated warren of posts and bins, chases you out into the open like a rabbit. He lunges, swinging on your green book bag. The Velcro tears like a yawn. Books scatter. You stumble, fall backwards into Noah, a volcano of joy erupting on the hopscotch. The parents grunt, shuffle, unsure. They wear their masks like bags that have flown into their faces. I steal a tear into my coat sleeves. It's 8:55 a.m. and I don't want to embarrass the cues, but in truth, there is nothing more beautiful in this whole world. No sunset, no siren, no sweeping ocean vista, no sweaty field of stars dancing than my 5-year-old son, hot cheeks, short breath, playing tag with his friends after 12 months of lockdown, because that is what this last year took. That moment when you race at someone with your mouth open, spit flying, face lifted, eyes laughing, heart pumping, fingers splayed, reaching across infinity through 2 solid meters of fear to grab fat fistfuls of puffy coats and meet skin to skin in a blissful second of connection, before turning and launching on rocket shoes to hide behind the scooter park. COVID used tag, it used touch, it used laughter, it used love, and it turned them against us. Left my son hiding under the kitchen table alone and it for months at a time. Pass it on, don't pass it on, pass it on, don't pass it on. Childhood crusher, hand scrubber, joy snuffer, face coffin. You're it. No, you're it. No, you're it. Thank you. I'm checking my time here, which I probably did forget. I forgot to set it. That is just classic me. I'm gonna do a little poem for you. This isn't a little poem. So I spent last July in hospital with a very unglamorous disease of ulcerative colitis. And while I was in there, I met some amazing people and had an experience which was very close to the gross and the grace of life. And I wrote a poem called "People Who Are Dying Get More Pillows," or "How to Survive a Lengthy Hospital Stay." Just to say, some of these poems, which you will have experienced already, are quite emotional. So you might not have these handy emoticons on sticks to help you process them. As I do, but just to say, look after yourself in that, in those feelings. How to survive a lengthy hospital stay. Make the nurses laugh, but refuse unnecessary enemas that stretch your bowel like a rubber glove in the hands of a children's entertainer. Remember, a banana is not a good replacement for a potassium drip, even if you stick it in your cannula. Request a commode 20 minutes before you need one and get to know which orderlies pull their mask down when they think no one is looking. Always ask people about themselves, especially the cleaners, for they have the best stories. When a nurse says she's going on a holiday to Northern Ireland to tour the battle scenes from Game of Thrones, don't ask her for a bed bath. Other people's visitors will want to engage you in conversation, especially when you're wearing colourful pyjamas. Don't be afraid to pull the curtains. Having a shower and washing your hair will make you feel as happy as Dolly Parton in a waterfall. Giving out your conditioner is as close as you'll ever get to Santa. A bottle of lemon squash is the most important thing on your side table. It will make the full-time job of consuming medication 78% easier. Take the anti-sickness. Don't underestimate the IV paracetamol, but be suspicious of the oromorph. Giving blood will become a matter of pride and recrimination. You will hear the words sharp scratch so many times it will sound like a Buddhist chant. You will run out of viable veins. Those who fail will call in bigger and scarier phlebotomists with tighter and shinier tourniquet. You will not get a cookie. Nothing happens at weekends, but beware of Monday mornings, for they bring phrases like, We've managed to get you an emergency colonoscopy, Miss Talk. I'm afraid you ate 5 crisps, so you can't have a sedative. Laxatives and drips are not good bedfellows. The latter beeps in 3-syllable exclamations every time you unplug it, and the former means you have to drag the irate metal hat stand out the door and down the hall at least 5 times a night. Sleep will be affected, interrupted, and troubled. Every morning, a new consultant will tell you something different. And every night their words will dance in your head in terrifying visions that give you nightmares. Death might sit by your bed while you sleep and hold you down by your arms, and you will wake up sweating and paralyzed. Often you will press your buzzer and no one will come. Be kind to other patients. Press your alarm as much for them as you do for yourself. Cry when you need to and don't apologize. It gives other people permission, and that's important. If someone in the next bed is shouting and asking to die, try to block them out with positive thoughts. If you are shouting and asking to die, take the Oromorph. Try to remember, if your eyes are open, you can make that minute matter. If your body is changed forever, you can still find quality of life. People who are dying get more pillows. If you only have one, you're probably going to be all right. Suffering is awful, but try not to despair. You are in hospital where they keep the people who can save you. Keep breathing into everything. Find the place inside where past and future has no meaning, where climate change and COVID and your bank balance and even your family seem far away. Return home to yourself with love. Imagine you're just a leaf in the wind and the human race is a layer of soil on an archaeological dig. You will learn that death can be seductive, like becoming, returning, letting go, locking the back door at the end of a very long day. Living is the brave thing. And you will have to decide pretty quickly, because they will want your bed. Thank you. I don't know how much time I've got left. I'm just gonna, what time is it? It's 9:04. I have no, how was that? I think I would have started at like, I think I've got about 7 minutes. I'm gonna do this poem. This is about my hospital stay as well. And it's about an amazing young woman that I met while I was in hospital who was in the bed opposite me. And one night, whilst high on quite a lot of drugs, I tried to break us out of the hospital. Genuinely, we didn't get that far, but it was my intention at the time. And this is about that. And this is a poem called There's Something About Mary. And I hope it also sort of explains why maybe I've sort of, my whole fear of climate change and things like that sort of came into play when I was in hospital. And I was supposed to be writing a commission at the time about climate change in the time of COVID, and I was stuck in hospital. So I had to use human beings as my source material, because humans are part of nature too, right? So that's where I was learning my lessons. And this is, for Mary. I sat socially distanced at the end of your bed and said, "Let's get out of here, Mary. Disconnect your fluids. I'll put on my Asda disco pajamas and you can push your own wheelchair for once. It's time to do a One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest on the gastro ward. We don't need Jack Nicholson off his meds or a 7-foot-tall Indian chief to smash through the wall. You can survive without solid food. And I'm the only one who can open the door. And then it's just one shiny, disinfected hall leading to just one more. And we are sailing, cannulas trailing, through the glass turnstile that hasn't moved since COVID, past the huddled smokers clinging to their catheters, outside to where the sky meets the car park, the open fields kiss the skylark. We can find that rowan tree by the bin, let the drizzle swizzle our sweat sour skin, wrap our pin-cushioned, atrophied arms around the trunk, pull down our masks and breathe her in, because we are not dead yet, are we? Mary smiles at me. She is 22 and has the rare genetic condition Ehlers-Danlos syndrome. She can't eat. Her bones move about like barrels in a boat. She's lost 4 stone in the last 3 months, and this morning they dislocated her shoulders, putting her in the MRI machine. So at 7 a.m. inside the hospital, we have not left, as a disposable tsunami breaks over every ward. Aprons snap, bins clonk, visors steam, masks stream out like ticker-tape, ticker-tape, ticker-tape. The earth shudders. Plastic rains in here and it makes everyone feel sicker. There are no flowers allowed, nothing living that can carry the virus. No air conditioning, the fruit cocktail comes out of a tin. I can't even feel the rain when I stick my fingers out the safety windows. I feel so disconnected, it makes my stomach twist. Mary asks if I'm all right. It's Friday night and we're taking bets on her blood sugar. How dangerously low is it? How much liquid glucose is she going to have to inject into her tonsils to get them to leave her alone? 4.3 today. Safe for a few hours. Everyone is cheering. Mary is doing air high fives with the orderlies. Arnold is dancing in the aisles with a blood pressure machine. I love humans. You know, I do. And I sometimes forget in all the fear and busyness that we're all just Joni Mitchell lyrics, right? All of us. Big bang millionaire shortbread. Not just supreme guilt gangsters gasping for breath in a hospital bed, but the atoms of everything, as much a part of nature as the circling seagulls. And I look at Mary, you know, with her feeding tube, laughing on the phone to her boyfriend, sipping high-calorie energy drinks and then vomiting them back up again, plotting each tiny success, sifting for diamonds in every coal sack setback. It's like evolution is holding her up in front of me and saying, this is one of my finest humans. She might look broken to you, but I made her and I'm as proud as a mother bear. Mary looks at me determined. So what if they take your colon, she says. You can still be happy. You can still have a great life. And she's right. So I lie back into my sweaty sheets that I've been sticking to all week. And I think maybe Arnold should take the Earth's vitals. I mean, her oxygen levels are pretty low. Her UK temp is spiking at 32. And you only have to read the news or smell the air to realise our world is pretty sick too. And maybe that's our fault. But if COVID has taught us anything, it's that nature keeps on chucking out Marys and dandelions and brimstones like it's Monday morning, so neither of them get my pity. They're both just trying to find quality of life until they get to be stardust again. Thank you. I'm gonna finish there because I'm helping the gang catch up the couple of minutes that have been lost in this process. But thank you everybody. You can find out more about me by going to my website if you want to sort of get any of my books or check out more about me. I'm going to be touring my High Flu show as well over the next year. But just huge thank you to OBOD for having me, and I hope you all have a wonderful evening. I'm Liv Talk.
Wow. Something I so often say after one of Liv's performances, and I'll say it again. Wow. She is such an amazing entertainer and talented writer. So how do we follow that? I think it's time for some music. So our next performer, and I believe now also with his band, he's cast in that particular British tradition of blues that developed from the 1960s onwards. A very British blues player, and his name is Arthur ZZ Birmingham.
Thank you very much, Sean. Cheers. Yeah, not dead yet. Thank you. Happy solstice, everyone, and it's a real pleasure to be with you here tonight, or today, or this morning, whatever it is. And I should say, I have credentials. I've been around Druidry for, well, let's just say I was at the very first UK blues Druid camp, and with my family, and I was around the Druids, but it took me a little while to actually commit to being a Druid. And I just went along for the fun things. I used to like, sitting around the campfire and doing stories and songs and going on visits to ancient sites and, all those fascinating rituals and, of course, hanging with all those lovely druids. And then one day all this stuff changed, and that's what this song is about. This song is addressed to Newin, founder of our order. We call him the captain. And OBOD is a train, and I'm rather whimsically called the railroad, the St Michael line, after the famous energy line that runs across the south of England, as a very wise druid was telling you about this morning. You'll hear the expression, ride the blinds, in this song. That's blues talk then, gentlemen, blues talk. Blues talk for jumping on a freight train when the guard isn't looking and getting a free ride. That's how most of the folks used to get around the United States in the 30s. Here's the song about how I got away from being a part-time druid. Good morning, Captain. Good morning, Shine. Morning, Captain. Good morning, Shine. So is there room for fellow traveller on the old St Michael line? I'm gonna ask you again. Good morning, Captain. Good morning, Shine. Morning, Captain. Must the poor boy ride the blind? Or do I have to buy a ticket on the old St Michael line? I walk not tall, I'm steady rolling as I am. Walk my talk, boys, I am who I say I am. I wanna live so very lightly on the bruised and battered land. Blow, winds, blow, honey, please don't blow my mind. Blow, blow, ever blow, breathe on me, gentle, warm and kind. When I look up out my window, there's that hovering hawk of mine. Ooh. Water boy, bring your water bucket round. Hey, hey, water boy, bring your water bucket round. I'm gonna swim like Esther Williams. All you dolphins, follow me down. Good morning, Captain. Good morning, Shine. I said I think it's time I bought a ticket on the old St Michael line. Thank you then, gentlemen. Yeah, on the very first camp that I went on, I noticed something quite amazing, which is, as soon as the moon came out, everybody went absolutely crazy, running around. Whoa, look, there's the moon. Whoa, whoa, whoa. And I thought, well, this is perfectly reasonable behaviour, because as we all know, people are 90%, a very wise druid told me this just a minute ago, 90% water, and of course the moon rules the tides, so it's pretty obvious that these druids are going to be really in touch with their inner moon, inner water, and rush around like crazy when the moon comes up. Yeah, that's all perfectly clear. So I thought, well, if the moon's in charge, then maybe this song will go nicely. I thought of a Jimmy Reed song, which says just all about what the moon is ruling our lives. Now, and I want you all to sing along. I want you to imagine it around a fire, a campfire. I want you to sing along. I want you to dance. I want you to do like we were all doing here when Poplar Jake was saying. I don't imagine people can sing along to this, but give it a go. We were all singing along, Jake. We loved it, man. We loved your song, and we loved singing along. Let's see who we can get now around here to come and sit by the fire and sing and dance and play along with me. I want to, one of the members of the Ash Grove here at all. Oh, look, here comes the guy. Here's Les Miles with his djembe, and oh, that's wait a minute, the Invisible Choir is here. That's the Invisible Choir there. They're all over there. That's Touchstone Edits of Penny Billington. And now it's all down to you folks at home. Get your dancing shoes on, get your vocals on. Moon, moon, moon. And sometimes you might want to howl. And this song, when I get my cap on, this song is all from the singing of the late great Jimmy Reed. Call this one the Moon Song. Got me rising, you got me setting. Got me rising, rise any way you wanna, come on. Moon, moon, moon. Got me doing what you wanna, baby, what you want me to do. Got me waxing, you got me waning. Got me wax, wane, wane, wax, any way you wanna, come on, come on. Moon, moon, moon. Got me doing what you wanna, baby, what you want me to do. Got me new, you got me full. Got me new, full, new, any way you wanna, come on. Moon, moon, moon. Got me doing what you wanna, baby, what you want me to do. Let's do one for the Pisces, all of us. Got me ebbing, you got me flowing. Got me ebb, flow, ebb, any way you wanna, come on. Moon, 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 let's try howl. Oh, got me doing what you wanted, baby, what you want me to do. I wonder what Mother Earth is doing now. Got me budding, got me fruiting. Got me bud, fruit, bud, any way you wanna, come on. Moon, 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 howl. Oh, got me doing what you wanted, baby, what you want me to do. What are the people doing now? Got me sowing, got me reaping. Got me sow, reap, sow, any way you wanna, come on. Moon, moon, moon. Oh, got me doing what you wanted, baby, what you want me to do. Yeah, thank you. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Jimmy Reed's song. Okay, well, this song's got it all. Shape-shifting, hazel trees, fish, hopeless longing. How could any druid resist? Yeah, we all like this one. The Song of the Wandering Angus. I bet you know the words. I bet you're going to sing along. Yeah, W.B. Yeats' fabulous magical song. This fits in nicely with John Matthews' wonderful talk this morning about the She and the Hollow Hills. Yeah, without more ado. I went out to the Hazelwood, 'cause a fire was in my a berry to a thread. When white moths were on the wing, moths like stars that flicker now, dropped the berry in the stream, caught a little silver trout. And I had laid it on the floor. I went to blow the fire aflame. Something rustled on the floor. Someone called me by my name. It had become a glimmering girl, apple blossoms in her hair. Called me by my name and ran, faded in ripening air. Now I am old with wandering through hollow lands, hilly lands. I'll find out where she has gone, kiss her lips, take her hand, walk among long dapple grass, up till time and times are done. Silver apple of the moon, golden apple of the sun. Wandering through hollow lands and hilly lands, I'll find out where she has gone, kiss her lips, take her hand, walk among long dapple grass, pluck till time and times are done. Silver apple of the moon, golden apples of the sun. Thank you. W.B. Yeats kindly wrote that song for me and published it in a book. Yeah, we're going to finish off with this last one. It's traditional after all. And where would we Druids be without tradition, ladies and gentlemen? Thanks for being a lovely audience. It's a real privilege to share this winter, summer, global, get my hat straight here, global solstice with you. I'm ZZ Birmingham. This is Les Miles on the djembe. This is the invisible choir over here, and the invisible audience who are right at the back there, crammed into the little space. And yeah, what about this last one? Well, it's full of battles, slaughter, King Arthur, magic, dragons. What's not to like, you know? It even has a chorus. You can dance around. You can even do Amdram fake sword play in this one and drive the Saxons into the sea. Better still if they fall from a great height over a cliff. That'll be even better. But here's the story. The king said, "Oh, Saxons, you're welcome to a little bit of the south coast here." And they all said, "Thank you very much." Then the next summer they said, "Well, actually, there's twice as many of us now. Can we have twice as much land, please?" And the King Vortigern realised he made a bit of a mistake inviting them in. So he went to war with them, and he went off to Dinas Imrys. Dinas Imrys in Snowdonia tried to build a fortress, and it kept falling down. Why? Well, we'll find out. Merlin said it was something to do with dragons. Maybe it was. Here's the chorus. Sing along, dance along, and this is just great. Well, it's all great. It's good. It's all good. White dragon, red dragon, battling in the pool that's underneath the fortress, battling in the cave, underground. We'll start with the chorus. You'll pick it up just like that. Thanks for being a nice audience tonight. Whoa, that's better. Are you ready now, Tam? White dragon, red dragon, white dragon, mighty gun made a deal with the Saxons, bribed them with land. They came back for more, so he fled away west to the wild mountain fastness, trying to make a base for his war. My Lord King, he sat down at dinner service, build me a tower so mighty and so tall. In 9 days they built a tower. Every night in summer and fall. Tell me why now, white dragon, red dragon, white dragon, red dragon. They're back in the pool, underneath the fortress, battling in the cave underground. My Lord King, well, he summoned all his wise men. Read me this riddle that we understood. They said, find a boy who never had a father. The water must be slaked with his blood. Wipe my chaps, here's a boy. They say his name is Merlin, child of a demon. No man's son at all, brought before the king. He showed no sign of weakness, my blood will never mend your ruined walls. White dragon, red dragon, white dragon, red dragon. We're back in the pool, underneath the fortress, back in the cave underground. Sire, there's a cleft in the cliff beneath the fortress. In the cleft, a cave, and in the cave a pool. You should drain every drop. There you'll find 2 dragons disputing who should be the one to rule. White is the dragon of the Saxon invader, red the Pendragon, true ruler of this land. And red shall go forth, a mighty bear shall lead him, smite the Saxons with a heavy hand. White dragon, red dragon, white dragon, red dragon. We're back in the pool, underneath the fortress, back in the cave underground. And so it proved, as Merlin had foretold it, down from the mountain came Arthur and his men, and in 9 famous victories rode the foe before him, bringing far peace to Albion again. White dragon, red dragon, white dragon, red dragon. Back in the pool, underneath the fortress, back in the cave underground. What they doing? Back in the pool, underneath the fortress, back in the cave underground. I go.
Wow, thanks, Arthur. That was amazing as always. I think if we could bottle your enthusiasm, which is so infectious, and give it out on the NHS, I'm sure a lot of people would feel a lot better. So, what can I say about this next act? His musical and poetic journey have run on parallel lines with the growth of OBOD over the past 2 to 3 decades. Indeed, Druidry was his first muse, his first mistress, and continues to inspire him to this day. So Please welcome with a virtual round of applause for the international performer and recording artist who we know as Dove the Bard.
Oh my word. Hello everybody, how you doing? Wow, what a day, what a day. And here I am in my usual position during this Eisteddfod of having to follow Arthur. It never changes, does it? It never changes. Anyway, oh, and virtual applause. Thank you very much. Thank you, thank you. I'm going to stop that because I can't see your comments. There we go. That's professional. There you are. You are the rock, and you are the stone. Rivers your blood, mountains your bone. You are the source of all I'll ever know. Forever my mother, forever my home. Oh, this town is so cold. Neon magicians, they offer the fools their gold. For there is somewhere I'd rather be, in your wild places with the land and the sky and the sea. Yeah. Every step follows those gone before, mystics and saints, down to the shore, echoing waves and the curlew's cry. I call out your name, I hear your reply. Go on, I hear your reply, you know. Whoa, this town is so cold. Neon magicians, they offer the fools their gold. For there is somewhere I'd rather be, the land and the sky and the sea. Cynical thoughts and lies that distort all that is true, all that is true. They disappear when I feel that you're near, when I'm with you, when I'm with you. Whoa, about 300 of you watching this, and some of you we might not have met before, right? But this is a bit where I would normally get people to sing along with me, okay? And I can't see you, but I can see your texts on here. I can see your comments. So you can sing along in your homes, but you can sing along in comments as well, right? So this little bit, all right? Just goes na 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 na. Here we go. Yeah. Are you ready? Na 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 na. 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 It's not complicated, is it? Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Whoa, this town is so cold. Neon magicians, they offer the fools their gold. For there is somewhere I'd rather be, in your wild places with the land and the sky. In your wild places with the land and the sky. In your wild places with the land and the sky and the sea. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thing is, I couldn't see you. They couldn't keep up. Did you? Were you na-naing? Oh, I don't know. Yes, I can see na-nas there. That's fantastic. Right. Okay. I'm going to play a brand new song now. And I'm playing it early, so if you don't like it, you would have forgotten about it by the end of the set. So that's how I like to introduce new songs. This song was a long time coming, really. I had the title a long time ago, but the lyrics just came out the other day. It's kind of about recognising the kind of futility of the rat race. That life is more than just money, chasing your ass around to make someone else rich, and that actually the natural world is where it's at. All right? It's called Under the Trees. Driving home at night, the company of a storm. Endless tail lights, I'm sitting here alone. Another day's gone by, where do they all go? It's getting harder to justify a life on death row. I wanna go where I can heal my soul, talk to the wisest people I know. I will go. The soothing sound of forest leaves, and all my troubles start to ease. Forgive me, please, you will find me under the tree. When our lives begin, we are told you're part of a great machine, no chance of parole. But life is a miracle, this I know so well. It's time to turn the key of my prison cell. I wanna go where I can heal my soul, talk to the wisest people I know, and I will go. The soothing sound of forest leaves, and all my troubles start to ease. So forgive me please, as you will find me under the tree. But I know that it's true, it's so much harder to do than to say. All that I can say to you is come and meet me there too. You know the way. I wanna go where I can heal my soul, talk to the wisest people I know, and I will go. The soothing sound of forest leaves, and all my troubles start to ease. Forgive me please. I wanna go where I can heal my soul, talk to the wisest people I know, I will go. The soothing sound of forest leaves, and all my troubles start to ease. If you agree, come and join me under the tree. There you go. All right. Let me see what you're saying. I want to see what you're saying. Hey, nice. Hope you enjoyed that. Come and meet me under the trees. I am the face within the leaves. I am the voice within the trees. I am boy, I am man, the face of the changing land, and I have been your constant guide from your caves on the mountainside. We have walked hand in hand, and everywhere that I have been, my passing turns the grey to green. The birds sing to the dawn, and the lad has awoken, and oh, my lady lays with me, and our love weaves a tapestry, eternal threads unbroken. I am lover, I am father, I am hornet, god and king. I'm the life in all of nature that is reborn every spring. Call of stag and cry of eagle, I am child of barley corn, and I am the antler crown standing stone. corn and grain, a bearded man with a crooked cane. Cut me down, I must die, for the land to be born again. But don't you cry and don't you grieve, for soon the wild hunt I will lead on the night of Samhain. Come on, I will go on. I am lover, I am father, I am hornet, god and king. I'm the life in all of nature that is reborn every spring, call of stag and cry of eagle. I am child of Bardic, and I am the antlered crown and standing stone. The air is cold, the sky is grey. Where am I this winter's day? Bones of trees, fallen leaves, the time of the winter queen. But through the wind and snow and rain, know that a part of me remains. Holly stands evergreen. I am lover, I am father, I am hornet, god and king. I'm the life in all of nature that is reborn every spring, call of stag and cry of eagle. I am child of Barleycorn, and I am the antlered crown and standing stone. Standing stone. Thank you very much. All right, how's your comments doing? You all right? You having a good time? Are you having a good time? You're all singing along in the chorus there. JJ, I can see you singing in text. Isn't that amazing? I love that. Oh, this is a whole new thing, isn't it? All right, I'm going to take a little swig here. Last song from me, and I could not do this. I could not do this. We're gonna just imagine ourselves for a moment. Imagine you're in Glastonbury Town Hall or some other venue where you may have gathered together with your friends, and the lights are low, and it's my last song of the set, and I get you all to stand up if you're sitting down and come towards the front of the stage. And we have done this many times together, and we're going to do it now. All right, so shut your eyes and just imagine you're in that space. And then imagine, like I say to you, hold your hands up like this. And then bring them down on the shoulders of everyone around you. So you're having one awesome, gentle, safe, otherworldly hug. All right? And then we're going to sing this together because everyone in the world knows this song. And it's not ironic because I've had to have all my windows shut. I'm gasping for air. It's blooming hot. And so actually it's true because the summertime has come. Yes. And the trees are sweetly blooming. The wild mountain thyme grows around the blooming heather. Will you go, lassie, go? And we'll all go together to pick wild mountain thyme all around the blooming heather. Will you go, lassie, go? I will build my love a tower by yon clear crystal fountain, and on it I will pile all the flowers of the mountain. Will you go, lassie, go? Go on, sing with me, go on. And we'll all go together to pick wild mountain thyme all around the blooming heather. Will you go, lassie, go? I will wander through the wilds, through this deep land so dreary, and return with the spoils to the bower of my dearie. Will you go, lassie, go? And we'll all go together to pick wild mountain thyme all around the blooming heather. Will you go, lassie, go? If my true love she won't come, then I'll surely find another to pick wild mountain thyme all around the blooming heather. Will you go, lassie, go? Might help you just sway a bit. And we'll all go together to pick wild mountain thyme all around the blooming heather. Will you go, lassie, go? 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 Oh, I didn't put my thing up, did I? There we go. See, this is the problem. I'm pressing all the buttons. I forget to do that. There you go. All right, thank you very much. In the end. Thank you very much. What a day. I'm going to invite dear old Sean back. There he is.
Hello. Thanks, Dav. That was amazing. Yep, I was dancing around the dining room with my eyes shut, thinking I was there with 200 druids, singing our hearts out with you. And let's keep our fingers crossed. It won't be too long before we do that again. Great set. Thanks very much. And thanks for coordinating everything in this part of the day. Your work behind the scenes obviously goes unheralded, but we all know what you're up to and we appreciate it. So anyway, this is the end of that part of the Eisteddfod, which has been such a pleasure because, as I say, I've been introducing acts and people that I love and I consider friends. And it's just been a pleasure after the last 18 months of, well, I won't say. Anyway, one of the other nice things is every now and again, you get to create and meet new friends. And we have 3 people now waiting to come on, a band who are playing live for us all the way from Australia. I'm not sure what part of Australia, perhaps they'll tell us when they come on. But I'd like to introduce to you Mr. Paul Gooding on accordion, Mr. Nick Carter on guitar, and Ms. Adrian Pygott on vocals and rattly things. So please put your virtual hands together for Spiral Dance.
musk of earth, the musk of deer. I turn, I run, I show no fear. With velvet tines and head held high, smell the breeze, taste the sky. With thunder hooves beneath the moon, I know the hunt is coming. On silent wings, the flight of eye, in star-filled night, the wild dog high, with feather beak, black eye and claw, of scale and talon, bone and fur, I live and dream within the wild, and with the wild I'll journey. I run with hoof, I run with horn, I shed my skin, I am reborn. It's to the wild that I am sworn, to the wild I am returning. I run with hoof, I run with horn, I shed my skin, I am reborn. It's to the wild that I am sworn, to the wild I am returning. With sunlight's ray the day is new, upon my skin the morning dew. Damp leaves cling to skin so bare, twigs and bark not chest and hair. I hear the song of stag and hind, and know my heart is singing. I run with hoof, I run with horn, I shed my skin, I am reborn. It's to the wild that I am sworn, to the wild I am returning. I run with hoof, I run with horn, I shed my skin, I am reborn. It's to the wild that I am sworn, to the wild I am returning. Moon's crystal kiss on spider weave, silver caress on darkening leaves, chill night's breath on rock and stone, dancing mist the way it shone, within body, within soul. The forest now is calling, and when dawn wakes me from my dream, I'll taste the clear of mountain stream. Soil and leaves fall from my face, of human form there is no trace. What binds me has been left behind. I see the trackway I must follow. I run with hoof, I run with horn, I shed my skin, I am reborn. It's to the wild that I am sworn, to the wild I am returning. I run with hoof, I run with horn, I shed my skin, I am reborn. It's to the wild that I am sworn, to the wild I am returning. I run with hoof, I run with with horn, I shed my skin. I am reborn, it's to the wild that I am sworn. To the wild I am returning. I run with hook, I run with horn, I shed my skin. I am reborn, it's to the wild that I am sworn. To the wild I am returning. I run with hook, I run with horn, I shed my skin. I am reborn, it's to the wild that I am sworn. To the wild I am returning. Hello everybody. This is quite amazing to be here with you all. We are in Williaroo in South Australia. It's about 6:30 in the morning here. We've been up since 4 sound checking. It's just worth it to be with you all.
Rock and roll.
So thank you all for having us. I'd like to acknowledge that we're on Paramount land, the traditional owners of the land you're on. That was a song called Run With the Wild and a tune called Dancing Hare. This next one is, you probably heard about the witch Isabel Gowdy, who was accused of witchcraft in Scotland in the 1600s. And this song is based on her last confession she made. It's called The Hare Spell.
I'm trying to think of the rhythm.
Oh.
Hey? It's early in the morning.
Nick hasn't had enough coffee yet.
Oh, dear.
Just play me a chord.
There we go.
So this is the Hare Spell. I shall go into a hare with sorrow, sigh, and a mickle care. I shall go into a hare with sorrow, sigh, and a mickle care. I go to the devil in the devil's name and stay till I come home again. I go to the devil in the devil's name and stay till I come home again. I shall go into a grove with sorrow, sigh, and the blackest throw. I shall go into a grove with sorrow, sigh, and the I shall go into a cat with sorrow, sigh, and a jet black shot. I shall go into a cat with sorrow, sigh, and a jet black shot. I go to the devil in the devil's name and stay till I come home again. I go to the devil in the devil's name and stay till I come home again. I shall go into a hat with sorrow, sigh, and a pickle hat. I shall go into a hat with sorrow, sigh, and a pickle hat. I go to the devil in the devil's name and stay till I come home again. I go to the devil in the devil's name and stay till I come home again. I go to the devil in the devil's name and stay till I come home again. The hair spell.
How are we doing all out there? It's stupid o'clock here. We were up at stupid o'clock, but
It's
yeah.
so worth it to be with you.
I don't know
all.
whether the world's ready for accordion at 6:30 in the morning, but there we go.
I
meant to
wasn't ready
say-
for it at 3 o'clock in the morning, let alone
I
up
meant to
past
say, if
6.
you don't like accordion, you're in for a crap set. We'd like to say happy winter solstice from down under. We're reaching our coldest time now, so yeah, wish I was with you all in the summer over there. That would be lovely. This is a song to celebrate the coming of the warmer times and Bridget. This is The Quickening.
2, 3, 4.
grown, brightest gleam of morning song. The forges iron cross, night bring on spiral path. Sage and healer guide the black, from the white redded cow. Keeper of the sacred flame, from within the darkest green. The spring day from winter's grown, brightest gleam of morning song. The forges iron cross, light bring on spiral path. Sage and healer guide the path, from the white redded cow. Keeper of the sacred flame, from within the darkness came. The spring day from winter's grown, brightest gleam of morning sun. Keeper of the sacred flame, from within the darkness came. The spring day from winter's grown, brightest gleam of morning sun. Thank you. It was a quickening. So we'll do one more for you. Once again, thank you all so much for having us be part of this lovely gathering, and hopefully next year we might get to the UK and do some stuff with Dave the Bard. It just all depends, doesn't it? So
I know it's an awful thing for us to say, kind of, but you know, I know everybody's been saying, oh, if only we could be there live in Glastonbury doing our thing, but you know, for us it's almost the other way. The fact that it's a virtual gig has given us the opportunity to come and see you guys and do this that we wouldn't otherwise have the opportunity to do. So we do thank you, and thanks to Dav and all the performers and everyone who made this possible. It's fantastic for us to be able to come and see you.
So a song about the goddess of the ninth wave. She moves through the shadows between darkness and light. She slips through the veil and hides with the night. Her call is the west wind, it comes from the sea. Calls across the moors like a lonely banshee. And from Carricalina, her lone sacred hill, she'll drift between the walls when the cold whistling still, and follows the night sky within the moonshade, on the wings of a seabird to ride the ninth wave. She swims in the lakes full of wild salmon song. The stone touches the sky with a fiery tongue, and drinks in the wisdom from deep water wells to nourish their spirits with magic and spells. And from Carricalina, her lone sacred hill, she'll drift between the walls when the cold wind stays still, and follows the night sky within the moonshade, on the wings of a seagull to ride the night wave. From mountains to earth, to old fairy way, from forest and river, between night and day, her heart will give all that she holds in her hands, and keep the greater mysteries that lie in this land. And from Carricalina, her lone sacred hill, she'll drift between the worlds when the cold mist lays still, and follows the night sky within the moonshade, on the wings of a seabird to ride the night wave. And from Carricalina, her lone sacred hill, she'll drift between the walls when the cold mist stays still, and follows the night sky within the moonshade, on the wings of a seabird to ride the night wave. Blessed be everyone. Happy solstice wherever you are.
Thank you
See
very
you
much.
again. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Love you lot.
Thanks, Dave.
I love you too.
Oh, that's not me. I'm not Spiral Dance. That's not. Okay. Well, that is the end of the day. The Eisteddfod is finished. Wow. What a fantastic night. You can't see this, but I can see all the little faces of all the performers all the way along this bottom bit. I just think give them all a huge virtual round of applause for all. What a fantastic evening. I hope that's given you, if you haven't been to one of our gatherings for the Order of Bards, Ovates and Druids, I think that's given you a lovely taster and an experience of what it's all about and some of our beautiful, wonderful bards. And I am going to now do something. Hold on a minute. I better press the right button. There are all kinds of weird buttons on here. Don't know if you can hear this, but here we go. And Emma, there she is.
I didn't know I was following that.
So I will now hand over to Emma to close the proceedings. But thank you, everybody, for being here with the Eisteddfod, and have a lovely rest of the weekend and a wonderful solstice tonight if you're getting up to watch the sky get a little bit lighter grey in the morning. Blessed be. Bye-bye.
Thank you, Dave. What a wonderful day it's been, and an absolutely amazing Eisteddfod. And reading the comments all through the day, how important this has been to people and how each speaker resonated with members of the viewers. And those artists, Barry and Liv and Poplar Jake and Arthur and Spiral Dance, I'd never heard them before. That was absolutely amazing. Dave, and have I forgotten anybody else? And so just Poplar Jake and Duchess. But just that each artist has a resonance for somebody who's watching. A lot of tears, a lot of crying. It's been absolutely wonderful. So thank you all. This pandemic has brought us together online, and it's not the same as being physically, but it's just wonderful to see these comments and how we are connected. I hope that this time next year, or June next year, that we will have our physical gathering in Glastonbury. And we haven't worked out the technology yet to have some kind of hybrid. Who knows what the possibilities are? I believe the internet in the town hall isn't great. So we'll see what we can do. But it would be lovely to be able to connect with those of members of the order from far away who cannot come to Glastonbury. But thank you all. And it's viewers like you and your comments and your engagement that make what we do here so important and so worthwhile. It's so lovely to hear Spiral Dance, getting up at such a stupid hour to say it's worth it to be able to connect with us. So happy Alban Arthur to all of you in the Southern Hemisphere. Happy Alban Hevin to all of us in the Northern Hemisphere. Balagan Tauri, Fgona Yiv, the belly of summer. Green Stadan Tauri Yiv, Sunna Yiv, Galer. So till we meet again, I want to say Slán go Foil, and thank you for watching. And it's such a joy to be part of this organization with so many wonderful members. So, Slán go Foil.